Welcome to the Chromebook Checkout video training. Thank you for taking this time to watch the required training video before checking out the Chromebook. During this training, you'll be learning about caring for the Chromebook, troubleshooting issues, getting help, and the technology handbook and insurance. Let's start by talking about caring for the Chromebook, including things you should and should not do. Your Chromebook will come in a case provided by the school district. The Chromebook should remain in the case at all times. There is an asset label affixed to the backside of the Chromebook, which is visible through the window in the case, and must remain on the Chromebook at all times. Intentionally removing or attempting to remove this label is considered a violation of the acceptable use policy. On the backside of the case is an elastic pocket where you will find your charging cable upon checkout of the device. The power adapter will have an asset label identical to the one that is on your Chromebook. While we ask that the adapters remain at home, this will help keep your power adapter from being confused with anyone else's or any other adapter that might be in your home. This label must also remain on the power adapter at all times. The Chromebook is affixed to the bottom of the case using 3 elastic bands. While there might be some movement of the Chromebook when carrying it, these bands will keep it secure during the transport of the device. 2 plastic hands secure the screen of the Chromebook to the top of the case. This allows you to open the case and open the Chromebook at the same time, while also keeping the Chromebook secure during transport. Again, the Chromebook should remain in its case provided by the school at all times. While the ridges around the case provide protection for the Chromebook, they can make plugging adapters in a little tight. When plugging in the USB-C power adapter, press down lightly on the ridge. Then, push the USB-C power adapter firmly into its port. This will help protect the cable and the port over the lifetime of the Chromebook. An orange LED will illuminate, letting you know the Chromebook is charging. When the LED turns white, the Chromebook is fully charged. Inevitably, your Chromebook may get a little dirty from time to time. It's okay to clean the Chromebook, just as long as you use the correct cleaning solutions. You can use a typical Clorox wipe or disinfectant wipe on the keyboard and the plastic parts of the Chromebook. However, for cleaning the screen, you will need to use a lint-free cloth and a touch of water. No cleaners or chemicals should be applied to the screen. Next, let's move on to troubleshooting issues. While there isn't one specific way to troubleshoot a device, we're going to give you some tips on things you can try that might help you solve your own issue before needing to escalate it to the tech department. Now, you may laugh, but believe it or not, turning it off and then on again is one of the first steps that we suggest you try. It can seem simple enough, but sometimes having the computer go through a reboot process is just what it needs. When you come to check out the Chromebook, you'll receive a quick reference guide. This guide has some information on the front of the card about the Chromebook, but even more troubleshooting tips on the back. Aside from obvious damage to the Chromebook, we ask that you try all of these troubleshooting tips before putting in a work request to have your Chromebook checked out by the tech department. When you're not sure what to do and troubleshooting has failed, it's time that you get help with your Chromebook. You can fill out a Chromebook help request by navigating to the one-to-one section on the website, then clicking on the Chromebook help request link. Once there, you'll see a form. In this form, we'll ask that you please enter your email, first name, and last name. Then we're asked to describe the issue. Please use as much detail as possible so the tech assisting you can be as prepared as possible. Finally, we want to know where we can get the Chromebook when we come to repair it. We suggest that you leave it in the Media Center so that you can check out a loaner Chromebook until yours is repaired. The last part of our training today will cover the technology handbook and insurance. While we can't cover the entire handbook in this training, we will hit some highlights and also go over the insurance option. You will need to read through the entire handbook ahead of signing and checking out a Chromebook. You'll also want to make sure that your student understands all of the policies and guidelines highlighted in this handbook. The first page of the handbook includes a table of contents for ease of use and access. In the Expectations and Care section of the handbook, you'll find many things we covered in this training, but also additional items that will aid you in protecting the Chromebook. You'll also note in this section that the device should be charged at home and come to school ready for use each day. This is an expectation of being prepared for class, just like a student might need to bring a pencil or textbook to the class with them. In the Student Use section, this will describe ways that the device should and should not be used, while at school and while at home. While safeguards are in place to ensure your privacy when the device is in your home, it is also important to note that the device is being filtered all the time and that all the traffic is logged for the device. There is a Frequently Asked Questions section in your technology handbook. This section has many questions that you might have over the course of this one-to-one deployment. This includes information on topics like insurance, durability, password protection of the device, and questions about internet access. The handbook also includes a few signature pages, including the Responsible Use signature page and the Parent and Student Acceptable Use Policy signature page. These pages do not need to be printed out and signed at home, as copies will be made available at the Chromebook checkout. The last piece of information we'll cover today is the Technology Fee and Insurance Protection Program. Ithaca Schools is choosing to use a self-funded insurance that parents can choose to opt into or opt out of. The insurance fee is much smaller than the typical cost of a repair to the Chromebook in the event of accidental damage. This does not cover intentional abuse or misuse of the Chromebook. A list of various fees are reported in this section so that you can make an informed decision about whether you want to opt in or opt out of the insurance program. Please note, while you can opt in to the insurance program throughout the entire school year, an assessment of the Chromebook must be done to ensure that no damage has been done to the device prior to your opting into the insurance program. The insurance form includes a schedule of fees relative to your family's needs. The fee is $20 for the annual premium or $10 for a free and reduced student. For those in the insurance program, the first repair is included in the annual premium. A second repair will cost merely $5 and $10 for a third repair. After that, all repairs will require full cost of damages or replacement of the device. This section also includes effective coverage and expiration date of the coverage, as well as what the coverage looks like and the exclusions that apply. While it is the choice of the parent to opt in or out of the insurance program, we strongly recommend opting into the insurance program for safety and security of the device over the course of the school year. That concludes the Chromebook Checkout video training. As a reminder, we went through this video to help ensure that parents and students have all the information they need ahead of the Chromebook checkout. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at the Chromebook checkout, where we can help answer any questions you may have and prepare your student for a successful school year.